On my 18th birthday, a young girl showed up at our door. She tearfully recounted to my brothers how our adoptive mother had switched her with me at the hospital when we were born. She claimed she was the Sterling family's true heiress. I'd intended to step aside graciously, but my obsessive brothers locked me up instead. "You're not going anywhere without our say-so. You'll die within these walls before you ever escape us." A sudden, fierce fire erupted. I couldn't escape in time and was burned alive when I opened my eyes again. I was back 1 week before the true heiress appeared. This time, Chloe still stormed into Sterling Manor, interrupting the birthday song my four brothers were singing. "I'm your real sister." Huge, glistening tears rolled down her cheeks as she spoke. My adoptive mother deliberately swapped me with her biological daughter at the hospital, just so her daughter could live a life of luxury, if a routine medical checkup hadn't flagged a discrepancy in blood types, forcing me to finally confess. I would have been kept in the dark my entire life, she sobbed, a pitiful sight, recounting years of neglect and hardship with her adoptive family starved and freezing. She exposed her slender arms, covered in red, swollen bruises, complaining that her adoptive father would beat her with a belt whenever he drank too much. My brothers remained silent, their gazes fixed on Julian, waiting for him to speak. "First, a DNA test. We'll discuss everything else after that." The Sterling Empire was vast, and Julian, the eldest, had transformed Sterling Corp into the undisputed titan of the entire metropolis city in just a few short years. He was, naturally, a ruthless, decisive leader. Mr. Henderson, the butler, nodded, preparing to escort Chloe away. There was no emotional reunion, no warm embrace. Just a stunned silence from Chloe. Then, she suddenly pointed at me. "Don't be fooled, brothers. This woman definitely wants to team up with her biological mother, empty the Sterling accounts, and vanish." Julian raised an eyebrow, turning to look at me, his voice soft and low. "Blair, your brothers can give you as much money as you want, but if you two really were swapped, do you want to leave, Blair?" He had asked me the same question in my previous life. Back then, I was perhaps blinded by the word freedom. I hastily agreed that if Chloe was the true heiress, I would leave the Sterling family and make way for her. My generosity successfully enraged my brothers. They locked me away. "You're not going anywhere without our say-so. You'll die within these walls before you ever escape us." The confinement room was pitch black. Not a single sliver of light. No one was allowed near me except them, and no one was permitted to speak to me. On the day the fire broke out, I cried and screamed for help inside that room. I screamed until my throat was raw and bleeding, clawed at the door until my fingernails ripped off. But no one heard me, and no one saved me. The flames devoured me completely. I really did die in the Sterling house, consumed by the cruel shackles of their twisted affection, snapping out of my memories. My eyes welled with tears, my face a mask of grievance. "Julian, do you remember the dream I had a week ago? I can't believe what happened in it is actually coming true. Even though I can't bear to leave you all, I'll follow whatever you decide, if you want to send me away." I broke down, unable to finish the sentence. They remembered that day from a week ago, and my brother's expression softened. They promised me, "Blair, no matter what the results are, your brothers will never send you away." I nodded, satisfied, wiping away my tears. This time, I would meticulously execute the plan I hadn't had a chance to start in my